I know the holidays can be incredibly overwhelming, but today I'm going to show you how to save not only time, but also money this holiday season. Hi everyone, my name is Shannon and I want to welcome you here to my channel, The Daily DIYer. And I also want to thank Wagner for sponsoring today's video. And I am so excited about sharing all these ideas with you today, so let's go ahead and jump right into the very first holiday hack. And to keep everything budget friendly, we're heading into the Dollar Tree to grab most of the supplies I'm going to be using in today's video on all of our projects. The very first thing are these amazing bamboo kitchen utensils. We're going to personalize these in a really fun way. I'm also going to be featuring the Wagner HT400 craft kit in today's video. If you don't have a heat gun, this is an amazing option. I have loved it so much. This is kind of a staple piece for any crafter kit, but this one has a few special features I want to show you. It also comes with some great attachments, and you can also hold it in 3 different ways, or it sets up in 3 different ways. The first way is this palm version, so you can hold it in one hand really easily. It's very light. Or this pencil version way, which is the way I tend to use it the most. But you can even do a hands-free setup. It has these little feet on it you can kick out, and how neat is that? Super easy to add the attachments on and off to. I will make sure to link this guy down in the description box. Maybe add it to your Santa wish list this year, or upgrade if you already have one. It also has 2 settings, high and low, so easy to use. And we're gonna be featuring also a couple different ways to use it today. The first one is personalizing these utensils with a scorch marker. Again, I'll link this down below too. Works great with this heat gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually personalize the handles of these utensils. You want to shake up your pen really well and just draw on a design. So I just wrote mom on mine, something really, really simple. Even kiddos could write on the design here. Add a monogram, add a saying, whatever you want. And then you want to lay down the mat that's also included with this kit, and you'll take your heat gun, turn it on high, and you will just go over those marker areas. And what it does is it literally burns the wood without a kind of more dangerous if you've ever used a wood burning tool, you know it's a little bit dangerous to use. This one's much more easy, super quick, a little bit more versatile since you can create your own design with those markers. These turned out so nice, and it took a $1 item and turned it into something much more special. We're going to take the same idea in a $1 bamboo cutting board from Dollar Tree and turn it into a menu board. So again, using that scorch marker to draw on a design, and then taking my Wagner heat gun to it again, just bringing out the design. The longer that you hold it there, the darker your design will get, and also the more ink that you add, the darker your design will be. So you just kind of play around with what you want, and then to create this menu board and make it interchangeable, we're going to hot glue on a small clothespin right onto the front. So this would make a really great and inexpensive gift idea, or a nice addition to your Christmas kitchen. I think it's so neat that you can do this to bamboo, but you can also, of course, do this to wood, and Dollar Tree carries so many great wood blank items. I found this star in their Christmas section, but I thought it'd be fun to turn it into a snowflake ornament. So again, just taking that scorch marker and creating a design and a snowflake onto the front, taking my heat gun to it to bring out that wood burn effect, adding a little bit of jute tied into a loop onto the back, and then I had a really quick and simple custom ornament for my Christmas tree. This next hack is so incredibly fun. I found these cute marshmallows in Christmas shapes at Dollar Tree. We're gonna set up our heat gun into that hands-free position with those feet kicked out, and we're literally going to roast marshmallows. Did you know you could do that? You could totally do that with a heat gun. So I had this cute little snowman marshmallow put onto a wooden spoon, or maybe it's a spork, I'm not sure. But I'm just using that to keep my hands away from the heat, and you'll just keep your marshmallow away from the metal of the heat gun and slowly roast and toast your marshmallow. It really does work, and it also tastes delicious. So if you don't want to go outside, build a big fire, or you don't want to be outside in the cold, you want a quick and easy little fun activity to do with the family, this is a good one. Now we're gonna grab one of these pillar candles from Dollar Tree along with some wax paper. I'm giving you guys a sneak peek into my next video that is for the mystery box challenge over on my other channel, The Cozy Christmas Cottage. So Whitney from Whiskey and Wit actually sent me these tissues from Hobby Lobby. It was one of my items that I had to craft with, and I'm putting this project into this video because it'll work perfectly with this theme of this video. So I'm taking my tissue and I'm pulling it apart. It's in two sections. You just want the printed part. You can also do the same thing with napkins. Just make sure you have that single layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut down our tissue or your napkin to size. You want it the same height and width all the way around, so it just overlaps a little bit in the back. Trim it down to size, and then we're going to use our wax paper and wrap that around our candle so that way it holds it on. We're going to put the wax side up against the tissue. So there's a paper side, there's a waxy side. You want the paper side out. And just wrap it up tight. We're gonna also use that mat that came with our craft heat gun, and we're gonna take that and kind of roll it on the mat to help hold it all into place as we take the heat gun to the candle. And what's happening here is our candle wax is melting, and it's actually incorporating that tissue right into that top layer of our candle. So once you go ahead and remove the wax paper, your tissue will then be part of your candle, and it's one piece. This is such a fun thing to do, very inexpensive to do, and also looks so pretty when you have these on display. Definitely head over to my other channel, The Cozy Christmas Cottage, if you love Christmas, because you're going to find all things Christmas related over there. I'll link it up in the iCards and down below. Come over and you will get to see the mystery box challenge that's soon to come. Up next, we're going to do some embossing. So these tags are also from Dollar Tree. They're amazing metal tags. We're going to turn them into stocking tags. And these are embossing pens. So this pack came with clear and black. I'm going to be using the clear, and then I'm doing a whole Grinchy theme in our house. This is the most recent video that I just put out. I will make sure to link it down below if you love the Grinch. Go check it out. I wanted to make these tags to match our Grinchy theme. So I'm using the clear embossing pen. As you can see, you can't see anything because it's clear. Writing on one of my kiddos' names. We're gonna put this in a little dish, take our embossing powder, kind of shake it in a nice thin layer over the top. You'll tap off the excess powder and then come in with your heat gun and go over it. And what that does is it's going to melt our powder, and it's literally going to give you a raised effect. And it's also going to kind of turn it into more of a plastic and make it permanent. So you can use these for regular gift tags, but I thought they were really, really cute on our Grinchy themed stockings in our living room. Next, this one is so much fun. If you've never done this before, give it a try. Grab a mug or something ceramic from Dollar Tree. We're going to literally use our heat gun to apply HTV. So if you don't have a vinyl machine to be able to do this, check Etsy. You can find some cute designs over there pre-made. Or if you have a friend, maybe they can make them for you. This design is from the Cricut Design Space. I just weeded it out. I'm going to be adding it to this mug very carefully, using a towel to kind of help press the design onto the mug as I heat it up. and you just kind of go slow, you'll see as the design starts to transfer, it'll kind of like start peeling away from the plastic. So once you have it all set, you can go ahead and remove the plastic and your design will be permanently affixed onto your mug. It's a little bit different than using traditional vinyl. You can wash this, just make sure to hand wash it. Don't put this in the dishwasher, but it is safe to use and it turns out so cute and it's a lot of fun to do too. Now I'm going to show you a little trick of mine. We're going to grab a wooden frame, but you can use anything wooden really from Dollar Tree, and we're going to decoupage this frame with some wrapping paper. So you can do this with tissues, you can do this with napkins, you can do this with scrapbook paper. Wrapping paper is literally like the cheapest thing to use for decoupage, and it actually sits really well. So I traced my frame onto the wrapping paper, went ahead and cut that out, decoupaged the paper onto this frame, and just kind of instantly turned it into a Christmas frame. So quick and easy. But we all know it takes quite a while for decoupage or Mod Podge to dry. So a little tip is to take your heat gun, that little paddle attachment helps to kind of disperse the air, turn it on low, kind of keep it away from your frame and kind of use it like a cool dryer, and it will help your glue dry much faster. So if you're in a hurry, this is kind of a good tip and trick to use. Then you can add whatever you want into your frame, a design, a photo, a little quote or something, and use it for Christmas decor. Next, I'm going to show you a great way to take your gift baskets to the next level, even if you're finding them all the items at Dollar Tree like I'm showing you here. A little coffee mug, basket, coffee, and even some coffee creamer. And we're going to turn this into an amazing looking gift by adding a little bit of crinkle paper into the bottom of our basket, again from Dollar Tree. Go ahead and load up all your items into your gift basket, maybe even adding a card or a gift card in there too. And what we're gonna do is we are going to wrap this in a shrink wrap instead of just regular cellophane. So you can find cellophane at Dollar Tree, but these gift basket bags you can find for $1.50 at Hobby Lobby. This comes with a set of 2 for $3. And you can go ahead and just pop your basket right into these bags. And what you'll do is you'll just gather the excess plastic up and around. I like to gather it at the top and then kind of wrap the excess to the back and then add a little bow on top. And then we're going to cut the excess off of the top of the bag. So even if your bag is too big for your smaller gift basket, the point of this is to shrink wrap it. So it's going to form to fit. And so it's okay if it's a little bit too big. We're going to use that paddle attachment onto our heat gun again. I set my basket on that heat mat just to be careful here, but I'm trying not to make it too hot or get too close to it. The trick is to work from the bottom up to the top, and it will literally form and shape to the items inside of your basket and the basket itself. It's so simple, quick, and easy, and it really turns your gift baskets from kind of a jumbled mess into one that'll all stay nice and cozy and tucked together and looks really nice to give, and it's super inexpensive to do too. If you're needing a quick gift idea, this one will literally take you like 1 or 2 minutes. So Dollar Tree has these great coasters. They have an absorbent layer. So I grabbed 2 of these in with that white background. That's kind of the key. Get the ones with the lighter backgrounds. We're going to use some of this alcohol ink. You can find this at Walmart. You can find this at craft stores. Mine are from Amazon, and I'll link them down below. And you literally just drop these onto your surface and kind of create whatever design you want and use whatever colors you want. This is just the set that I found intended to lean towards was the brighter colors, but you can even find more neutral tones. And then to make this even more quick, you can take your heat gun to it and it literally dries almost instantly. Since it's alcohol ink, it just tends to dry quickly anyway, but with the heat gun, you know you can make this gift really quickly, or if you're gonna use it for your own home, you'll be able to use it right away. I would definitely recommend sealing these with a clear spray so that way you don't have any of that ink accidentally rubbing off on anything. This is a similar project using that alcohol ink, but it's going to give you a totally different look if you used an item that has a clear glaze on it, like these ring dishes or jewelry dishes from Dollar Tree. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. This is obviously an artistic kind of thing. So you can put all your colors kind of dropped on at the same time and take your heat gun on a low setting to just kind of blow your colors around. It will also sort of dry it at the same time. Or you can come in and do one color at a time and let them dry individually and sort of layer that way. I kind of wish I would have done it that way, as the darker purple seemed to kind of take over the other colors that I had here. So next time I might do this a little bit different, but it's still super fun. It was a fun project to do. You kind of learn as you go, and as for $1, you can always go back and grab another one too if you want to. Again, I would recommend to spray these with a clear spray to seal that in. So I'm just throwing this one in there for you to see. So as I said, I thought it might be fun to just try the one color at a time. So this is just sort of an experiment using a Dollar Tree salad dish. So I'm not sure what I'll use this for, but it was fun to kind of play with the colors and see what the end result would be. All of these projects were super fun, easy, and inexpensive, and I would love to know which one of these projects was your favorite, so leave those down in the comments below for me. Check the description box for the Wagner heat gun that I featured today, a link to my Christmas channel, and also that Grinch video that I mentioned before. And I would love to have you guys stick around and subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you very soon in the very next DIY video.